Our story begins on an average Sunday morning. I was enjoying a stimulating game of Sudoku and my second cup of coffee when I heard a noise at the door. And sure enough, there it was. It had finally arrived. Hello there. My lease renewal notice. This is not a big deal, by the way. It's a very standard form that you get from your landlord, basically asking if you want to renew for another year at whatever the updated rate is. I've been at this apartment 3 years, which means I've renewed my lease twice, which is the most I've ever done that in New York. I've kind of hopped from place to place, and this is the first apartment that I really settled in, and it's been wonderful. The rent has gone up since I originally signed on. I did the math, and my increase this year will be $145 a month, which, you know, but it doesn't matter because this year I will be checking the I do not wish to renew box. It's a big deal. Obviously, I feel very bittersweet about it. I've never left an apartment that I loved so much, that has so much of me, you know? I've left places that I'm like, good riddance. Whereas this one, it's, yeah. I knew I'd have to sign the form eventually. And for a good reason. You see, 4 years ago, I met someone and fell in love. And now we want to move in together. Thanks, we're excited about it too. But that means combining our cats, and espresso machines, and even our streaming services. Anyone else watching Pluribus, by the way? Make sure to watch your step. After much consideration, we decided my studio loft, though spacious, just lacked that essential bedroom door to close. Hello down there! And Jeff's apartment, while having a bedroom door, was a bit too cramped for both of us, our 2 cats, and all of our stuff combined. And honestly, maybe there is something to starting fresh together as a couple somewhere new. So we started casually looking at listings, as one does. All right, so first up, we have a 2-bedroom, 1 bath in Lenox Hill.
Lenox Hill.
And, oh, do you want to know the price first? $4,100.
Okay. Well, right off we have the brick wall, which we both want.
Love a brick wall. Okay, doesn't look like we have a dishwasher. It
nope.
does look like they were invited to a Halloween party.
Yeah.
Oh,
and they have a shark.
Oh my god, that's really cute. How deal breaky is the no dishwasher thing for you? Because you do cook a lot and you have a dishwasher now.
Considering how much I cook and how much I want to cook for us, and have that be like part of how we also save money and all that kind of stuff, I feel like the dishwasher is pretty important.
Yeah.
This building is literally next door to my first real apartment in
oh, no way.
in Park Slope.
Let's take a look-see here. Definitely some, you know.
There's some staged elements to this.
furniture.
Having literally lived in one of these, it's an identical building too. I know these 2 buildings.
Yeah.
And it's not as, this is making it look wider than it is.
Who only has like 5 shirts staying in the closet and 4 vases?
Yes, my 4 empty vases.
It has a washer dryer.
So the other thing that we really want.
Now we have a 1-bedroom, 1 bath in Williamsburg, trendy area. I kind of feel a little too old for Williamsburg, but
even just the windows are immediately kind of announcing themselves.
Yeah, we're at Williamsburg.
We're not like we're not a usual building. We're a cool building. Yeah,
for $4,200, kind of more than we would like to spend. But yeah, those windows. I can't tell what they're watching on TV. Well, anyway, most of these places were wanting tenants immediately, so it was technically still too early to even look. But that's okay. It gave us plenty of time to dream.
Yeah, what I picture when I think of an apartment for me and Kat.
My dream apartment is peaceful and quiet Very quiet.
The first thing that we really have in common, I think, is that we're both really in love with Kat's current place.
And I know what you're thinking, Kat, this is New York City. What do you mean quiet? But that's why you need a quiet apartment, because outside is chaos and crowds and sirens.
I've been looking at places that are on the top floor because Kat and I are both top floor people who don't love having people above us.
I don't know if I've talked about this before, but I am a top floor princess. I don't care if that means climbing up 10 flights of stairs. I mean, free gym membership right there.
Now I'm also looking at potentially trying to have an elevator to get us up to that top floor.
And elevators kind of imply a newer building, you know, with these like very plain white boxed units with no character and no brick walls. And I love my brick walls.
But I feel like really it's about us like making a home for ourselves, and she and I can do that anywhere.
So yeah, I guess peaceful and pretty. That's my dream apartment. Brick walls, dishwashers, loud neighbors we may or may not have. I found myself getting lost in these details and losing sight of the bigger picture. The truth was, I was terrified because everything was about to change. I clung to these last nights of solitude, where it was just me and my sweet girl. Hey, ow!
And I have to live with a boy! Oh, it's gonna be fine. You guys, I miss walking into my apartment with no one there and it's all quiet. And I can do that stuff you do when you're totally alone. Things you would never want your boyfriend to see you do.
Inspired by my close and personal friend, Carrie Bradshaw, I couldn't help but wonder, when it came to cohabitating with a partner, would splitting the rent mean spilling all my secrets? Not that I have anything to hide. Except that my morning aesthetic was Silicon Valley biohacker meets 1950s housewife. Or that I had NPR playing on almost a constant stream.
My guest is Jodie Foster, and we're going to look...
And when it wasn't that, it was most likely some unhinged whodunit series on Netflix. Who did it? And then there were the jingles, sung for anything and everything. Good morning, New York City, oh, how you look so pretty. Even when you have a traffic jam, honk, honk, honk. I love to take my vitamins. I put them in these little tins so I can take them every day. I use Head and Shoulders cause I have dandruff. Mochi, mochi cat, mochi, mochi cat. Don't forget to shave your knees and toes. Mochi, mochi cat loves food. Ow! It doesn't matter what the weather, cause I got my shit together when I take my vitamins. Honestly though, I don't see that being an issue, as long as I stay on key. But what about this whole vlogging thing? Talking to yourself to a camera like I'm doing right now. It's already weird enough to do in private, and just thinking of someone being in the next room possibly hearing me makes me even more self-conscious. Like right now, even when my neighbors walk by into their, like they're in the hallway, I get really sheepish and I kind of lower my voice and wait for them to leave. Not that they would ever know or even care that I'm doing this. I could be on the phone for all I know. But yeah, it's just gonna have to be something I get over. And I definitely follow a lot of women creators who live alone because I find that very interesting. I live alone. And now I'm just starting to seek out more couples. Ugh, that sounds weird. What am I trying to say? I'm looking for other creators who live with their partner and see how they handle it, how they balance it, how they balance their privacy, stuff like that. That's interesting to me now. But I think Jeff would also be understanding if I was like, hey, I have to talk to myself for a bit. Can you go to the coffee shop down the street for an hour until I'm done? It will be fine. It will be fine. I mean, I might even have to leave the house for a bit so he can have his solo time. And I was thinking about that, like maybe I'll be less of an indoor cat homebody, which I think could be good for me in many ways. I noticed ever since I went back to the office full time, I have a lot of guilt leaving Mochi here all day by herself. And there are some times where I would like to take a workout class right after I get off work or meet some friends for happy hour, and I feel like I need to rush home to feed her and play with her and keep her company. And I know she sleeps most of the day, but when I come home, she just wants to run around and like hang out with me. So I think she does miss me a lot. And with Jeff around, because he works from home a lot more than I do, she'll just have more people around her, and there will be Nabby too, which will be interesting. We are not expecting them to be besties in any way, but I hope that they can coexist and be mildly entertained by each other's presence. Jeff and I talk about how there'll just be like a lot of peeking around corners looking at each other, just a lot of like, but I really did enjoy living alone. It was a blast, what can I say? I remember being in college watching the first Bridget Jones's Diary. It's hard to say, Bridget Jones's Diary. And there's that scene where she's on her couch with a glass of wine. I think she's watching like Frasier reruns or something. And I know it's supposed to be this very like tragic, funny scene, like all by myself. But I was like, I want that. That looks great. She had a cute little flat, a fun group of friends. Oh no, that was the dream. I'm like, I want to live alone, and I made it happen. When you live alone, you just have like so much energy for yourself. There's so much space and time and energy, and it all goes to you. It's all for you. And I've been able to just create this little magical world I get to live in. And it will be hard to say goodbye to parts of that. But I'm trying to tell myself like it was a wonderful chapter, but it's not the whole book.
Do we have a box that we should be putting these right into?
Let's just put everything on the dining table for now. And maybe in this next chapter, there'll be, I don't know, more dinner parties and friends over and just life and people to share it with. But I'm 39 years old, and I am really ready to make room for someone else in my life in a real way. Going in.
Okay.
Here we go.
Ta-da.
Just kidding. Let's go get some breakfast.
Okay.
I think the light looks good.
Yeah. And then wait. Do the second part?
It doesn't matter what the weather, 'cause I got my shit together when I take my vitamins.
You really sing this in your head all the time. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I love to take my vitamins. I put them in this little tin so I can take them every day. It doesn't matter what the weather, 'cause I got my shit together when I take my vitamins.
Very nice.
Yeah.
You're almost there.
Okay.
You're almost there.
Almost. I gotta refine it.